Living in Puerto Vallarta now for 3 years, we often get the question, well, what do you do all day long? You can start off by going to the gym in the morning, then go to the beach later on in the day, do some swimming, maybe end up at Costco before dinner time, put together a good meal. But there's also some really cool day trips you can take here. So today, let's go on one. First of all, we're going to stop in El Tuito, then Tamayito, and then Tuamixle. Heading south on Highway 200, you hug the coast for about 25 minutes, a trip made much longer by the constant flow of construction trucks and an increased number of speed bumps. But within an hour, you've arrived at the inland farming community of El Tuito. Dating back to the 1500s, El Tuito's population has now grown to just over 3,000. Numerous restaurants and stores surround the central plaza, and with the police station in the center of town, AK-47 toting officers are at the ready in case a sudden crime spree breaks out in this very quiet town. El Tuito is known for its local cheeses and its raicilla, which is basically moonshine tequila. A real find here is the Jardín del Tuito Bed and Breakfast, opened several years ago by a Parisian couple who discovered and fell in love with El Tuito. They have converted the old hacienda into a remarkable little resort that caters to the international traveler and features huge rooms, a large yard, and freshwater pool, and a friendly dog who greets arriving travelers and keeps the neighborhood chickens at bay. Leaving El Tuito, you head west on what is mainly a dirt road that winds through the mountains, through several farming communities, and onto the Pacific Ocean. On our way, we spotted two women and their young boys who asked if we would mind taking them to their family's ranch along the way. In they climbed, and for about 30 minutes, I had a good chance to practice on my Spanish, as they spoke not one word of English. About an hour out of El Tuito, we made it to Tuamixle, a tiny fishing village in a beautiful cove along the Pacific. It is very quiet here, population maybe a couple of hundred, and it is the biggest town around. Tuamixle is famous for one thing: oysters. The cove is loaded with them, and when you order some at one of the two restaurants on the bay, they get them fresh right out of the ocean. While there is a small hotel here, just 5 minutes up the road is the equally tiny town of Maito, home of the Hotel Maito. This hotel is nestled on a pristine, relatively untouched stretch of white sand beach. Because of the dangerous ocean currents here, this is not a place to do any ocean swimming. The hotel is clean, it has a great pool, TV, internet, but nothing much else around it. Instead of driving back to Puerto Vallarta, making it truly a day trip, we decided to spend the night here. The total cost for this adventure, about $20 for gasoline, $50 for lunch and dinner, $80 for the hotel. Total, $150. And a cool thing to do for a quick and easy getaway while staying or living in Puerto Vallarta.